Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. This is BT Plays here, and today we're on the Crew 2 to test out the Nissan 300ZX Z32. But before we get into that, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new, and hit yourself at the channel, and let's get into it. I don't know why they have different numbers and digits and characters inside of brackets for vehicles. Just no, please. Makes it easier if there's not any there. It makes it easier for me to read anyway. But let's get into the customization of this vehicle, because there is no price of this vehicle. You can only get this vehicle from the imported story, I think it's called. The imported, it's something to do with import. But it is a story that you need to complete to get this vehicle. So instead of money, it takes up time instead, which is for some people more valuable. But let's get into the customization of this vehicle, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best looking vehicle in the world, is it? I think we're just gonna put a grey on it, or a silvery grey, because it's just not that nice looking, and we don't want anime. We don't want anime. Livery wise, what a surprise! It's that's no, okay, no. There's no good liveries again. But let's get into the visual parts. It is a Nissan vehicle, so I am expecting a little bit of customization. I don't actually like that, or do I? No, I'd rather it be plain. We have 12 front bumpers to choose from as well. Starting off very good on the customization front. Oh, now we're talking. What do we want? We want this one. Now we're talking. We have 2 front fenders as well. Wide body, of course. Rims, just keep them as they are. Calipers, got to change some red. Side mirrors, I prefer the ones that come with the vehicle, I think. Actually no, these ones are the second ones. We have full skirts to choose from as well. Yep, the carbon. The wide body on the back as well, yes please. We have 7 rear wings to choose from. Do we want a big spoiler for this vehicle? Do we want a little tiny one? I think we want a little tiny one. The little carbon one will do very nicely. We have 15 rear bumpers as well. Oh, okay, now we're talking. Okay, decent customization, I won't lie. Very decent customization. We'll go the grey interior as well. Keep that as it is. There we go. And that is the customization. So the customization wise, there was a bit of customization. There wasn't, like an overwhelming amount, but there is more than most vehicles in the game, so that is good. Now, obviously you can change the vanity items as well. So let's get into the performance of this vehicle. And as you can see, it is a base performance level of 107, and it is a street racing vehicle. It has a top speed of 155 miles per hour with 279 horsepower. So let's put on some max 280 parts on this vehicle and see how the stats are looking on paper. Obviously, like I said in a previous video, stats, they all look the same pretty much, so it's all about what the vehicle looks like in game. But with the 280 parts on, the top speed is now 227 miles per hour with 845 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.87 seconds, quarter mile in 9.87 seconds, and brake distance 60 to 0 is 19.09 yards. So this vehicle has a decent stats. I'm just not a big fan of the 0 to 60. Could be a bit faster, but we'll see if it actually is like that and it impacts the vehicle in game. So I will see you at an event to test out this vehicle. This vehicle from the back looks much better than the vehicle from the front, I will not lie. And the side, it looks decent. It's just the front. I don't like the front. I don't like the headlights. They give me some scary looking eyes that I don't like the look of. But I mean, it was definitely worse about the customization. It actually looks alright now. It looks fairly decent, and some people may say it looks very good, but I'm not one of them people. Maybe you are, but I'm not. But let's test out this vehicle and see if it is any good in game. It is a free vehicle pretty much. You just have to put in the time to get this vehicle. It sounds good. It has a good engine sound to it. If you can hear the engine, they sound very nice. And I've absolutely messed that up. Wow. Okay, ignore that, but we will come back and we will get first. I'm 5 seconds behind, but that doesn't matter because I will win this event no matter what. I am blind. I actually think I'm blind. How did I not know there was a brick wall there? And I just drove straight into the brick wall and just crashed. I've done this event so many times as well. I should know that was there, but it's alright. This vehicle seems to be fairly fast, so turning wise as well, not bad. It's not as nimble as I would like it to be, but it is very much doable. And why do they brake so much over here? Look, I'm back up in first. It doesn't matter. Do not make the same mistake again. Ooh, okay. The brakes, something of an issue. The brakes there weren't great. I mean, we weren't even going that fast either. We were going about what, 140, 130? And they weren't great. I mean, it is raining, but that's no excuse for the brakes to be bad. That should only affect the control of the vehicle. But yeah, it does feel a bit clunky when it comes to controlling the vehicle and making turns, not even tight turns, just like that turn back there. It was a very wide turn. It was definitely not a narrow corner. But in terms of the braking, that is like the only thing that is properly setting this vehicle down, because turning wise it's decent. It's not bad, it's not great, but it's decent. It is bearable, and once you use this vehicle a few times you will probably get used to that. Speed wise it could be a little bit faster as well, but it is a free vehicle at the end of the day, and a vehicle with a tiny bit of customization. And if you are a big Nissan fan, then you're probably happy that this vehicle is in the game. For me, it's just another Nissan vehicle in the game, but it is a nice vehicle to have nonetheless, because that's what we need in the Crew 2, as many vehicles pretty much as possible. And why not add another vehicle for me to test out? Why not? But we have finished the event with a minor crash at the start, but we managed to win the event anyway. And verdict time of this vehicle, so it is a free vehicle like I keep saying. Customization, there's a bit of customization, which is always nice to have. You can always rely on Nissan vehicles to have a bit of customization. Performance wise, it was a very average performance. It wasn't, you know, like this vehicle's really good or this vehicle's really bad. It wasn't, I didn't think it was awful and I didn't think it was very good, so it was very average in the middle. And nothing else to say really. So overall of this vehicle, I'm gonna give this vehicle a 7.3, a 7.3 out of 10. Definitely usable if you can actually you know, manage the time you brake and manage the control of the vehicle, and when you turn and stuff like that, then it is a very usable vehicle. But in terms of that, I think 7.3 is a very average and respectable score for this vehicle. And if you have used this vehicle, don't forget to tell me what you think of it down below in the comment section. And while you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.